Hello! This is the One Episode Rule, a podcast about first impressions. I'm Magpie, and I don't really have a joke to lead in with because everything's pretty normal.
Everything's normal and fine.
Everything's just kind of quiet and tame.
Everything's pretty normal. I have stuff to talk about, but let's do the introductions first. Who are you people?
I'm Blackle, and yesterday I was possessed by the spirit of Orville Redenbacher. So I'm currently recovering from that situation.
Yep. Glad you're on the mend. Hi, I'm Joey, and I haven't been watching much anime lately because I've been playing too much Fortnite. Outing myself as a gamer on our podcast, yes.
Joey's been playing an uncomfortable amount of Fortnite. I'm having difficulty connecting with them because of it.
I'm so sorry.
I simply cannot share in this experience.
It's okay.
Okay. Well, let's get into not the news because I only have one piece of news really, but I actually picked up the slack and watched something outside of podcast hours.
Whoa!
Oh.
Tell us about it.
I meant to watch Millennium Actress, but I just fucking forgot. So today, before the podcast, I did catch at least the first episode of JoJo's Part 6.
Yes!
I'm going to be watching that.
Yes! What'd you think?
I've got a lot of thoughts on it. Let's dig in real quick. I watched it in English because it came on in English, and I was just like, you know what? Let's give it a chance. I had a weird experience with that because Kira Buckland is a really good Jolene, right?
Yeah!
And Hermes is really good, and everybody's really good. The lawyer's really good. Like, all the voice acting is great.
Yeah, I liked it pretty good, personally.
I'd like to watch JoJo's in Japanese better, though, because, and this is a weird reason, because it gives me a level of insulation from what's happening.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because some of the fucking weird shit that happens at the very beginning of that episode was giving me like secondhand embarrassment because it was in English. There wasn't a level of abstraction between me and it.
You have to, where Jolene's talking about the prison guard like catching her jacking off or whatever.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh no. But okay, of all the parts, Part 6 is one that makes a lot of sense to watch in English because it takes place in Florida.
Because it's in Florida, yeah. It makes sense. But
yeah.
So I'll watch another episode in Japanese, and then I'll have to decide which is the one.
Yeah.
Other things I've noticed, which is it's very interesting. Part 6 is kind of starts off in like one of the more grounded ways.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a pretty grounded narrative about like going to prison, basically.
Yes.
So like most of the things that happen in it make sense, like just on a basic level. It's just like, oh, you got framed for something reasonable like a DUI, and you're going to a regular ass prison in Florida. With regular nasty prison guards and shit. But everybody in this, it's worse than other parts. Everybody in this show looks like a fucking freak.
Yeah, like the lawyer's just an elf for no reason.
What the fuck is going on? The lawyer, I shit you not, her lawyer, who has no powers or anything, a normal lawyer, has fucking elf ears and Phoenix Wright hair, and he wears like a pink suit.
He's
and a
bad to look at.
Like a brightly colored tie with these bold white question marks on it, like he's the fucking Riddler.
Normal lawyer is what they called me in high school.
There's one of the prison guards is like, I swear he's like 4 foot even, and he has like bulging eyes, but like eyelids to match. So they're like, he looks like a frog.
I have to remind you, this takes place in Florida. That's just how we look. That's just how we look here.
I've been to Florida. I've been to Central Florida. People ain't looking like that. That guy, the back of that guy's head is a swoosh.
Nike.
What kind of mutant is he? Anyway, that's enough about part 6. I'm being slightly taken out of it because of the enhanced freakiness of regular people in it. I remember in like part 3 and 4, most normal people actually just kind of look like regular people.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, it just gets jacked way the fuck up in part 6.
Yep.
Anyway, what else? I wanted to relay an anecdote to you guys as a person who has to look up anime news every Monday or Tuesday for the show. I click on a lot of Twitter trends about said subject, and I've noticed a very strange trend, which is every time I see like an anime character or whatever trending, I will click on them to see what the deal is. And the deal is always, the first post is always them with like a gigantic ass or something. And it gives me none of the news I was looking for.
No, yeah, I 100% believe that.
That is the news.
That is the news.
Today it was Nezuko from Demon Slayer, and
oh no.
yeah, like an unconscionably huge ass.
Oh man.
Like past the point where it's even attractive. To where you're just like, what is going on?
You're just like, oh god,
How
please seek medical attention.
How do you live? And finally, a bit of actual news, which is the only bit of actual news that I'm interested in, which also came from Twitter. Nothing came from my usual news sites. But about 6 hours ago, the official English language Shonen Jump Twitter tweeted out a picture of Luffy from the One Piece manga.
Oh my.
Just a panel that's pretty cool. He's got like a dragon or something. I don't know what he's doing. But but it says, soon you'll be able to show your Shonen Jump love in a whole new way. Exciting announcement tomorrow.
Oh?
Oh no.
Oh?
Oh no.
Blackle's reaction is exactly how everyone else on Twitter reacted until about it seems like 3 or 4 hours ago. Whoever is social media managing for Shonen Jump had to reply to their own tweet with, "It's not NFTs."
God.
Thank God.
Blank smiley face.
Thank God. We all sigh relief. Why did my brain go in a completely different, narstier direction?
That's weird. What are you doing?
You want Luffy's dragon?
You want Luffy's dragon?
Oh my.
Here at baddragon.com, we can
Stop.
My favorite response to this is just the anime meme where it's the girl, she's just like, oh, so it's not NFTs, saying that she casually threw aside a large rock.
Yes. Thank God. Someone had to do it.
Oh man. But yeah, for about like 4 hours there, everybody was just like, oh god, here we fucking go again.
What was just forming on the backs of everyone's neck.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's basically the news for today.
All right.
It's mostly shit that happened to me, but there was that as well. So, Blackle, I think you said you had something for us to appreciate.
I did say that, but then I realized that the thing that I thought we could watch, I actually think it might be tiring, and I'm not ready for that right now, so I'm just going to pick a random one.
Oh, well, you've bamboozled me.
I have, haven't I?
Oh my.
I don't know, do you have something specific? Because I can just pick randomly.
I do not have anything specific.
Okay, well here we go.
So spin the wheel.
Oh, I'm attached to the wheel. Ah! Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Like in
We are
Mad
going
Max.
to watch Shinbi's Haunted House.
Shinbi's Haunted House. All right.
All right.
Well, let's hit it.
Let's get to it. Wow, this one got me pondering my ghost orbs.
Oh my god.
Now, you may not believe that ghosts are real, but open up your eyes, and you will see.
What?
That was the opening lyrics.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you... Didn't we say we were supposed to watch in English? Because we did watch in Korean.
I don't remember. I immediately forgot the results of the coin toss as soon as we
We were supposed to watch in English.
Well,
And,
we've got
I watched in English.
We're gonna have some different perspectives
we've got
on this
varied
episode.
perspectives, and that's useful to our listeners for purposes of consumption.
I'm disappointed because now you guys, I don't get to share with you all how awful the intro and outro
Now,
songs were.
I do
you
have
totally
to
can.
let you know that we started playing the episode with the English dubs, and so we did hear them go, "Whoa, haunted house," and then we immediately switched to Korean.
So
And
yeah,
then they were singing in Korean, and it was like fine.
so
Yeah.
yeah, let's go over some small things about this. I have a blurb. It's really short because this doesn't exist on my anime list. So,
I wonder why.
with help from a 102-year-old goblin dwelling beneath their haunted apartment building, two siblings deal with ghosts and take on spooky mysteries.
Yep,
That's it.
that's the show.
That's the show. So some facts about this show. The show is goes under like 3 or 4 different names on different platforms. On Netflix, it is The Haunted House. In our records, it is Shinbi's Haunted House. It is also Haunted Apartment, and
Yep.
probably Shinbi's apartment somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else? It's Korean is something else. Now, some people would say that makes it a non-anime, but I contend that most animation is made in fucking Korea anyway.
I contend
It's
that
anime
we watched
adjacent.
it already, so that we might as well.
We did watch it already, so whether it's anime or not, we're going to review it.
We are
Yeah.
going to talk about it now.
Yeah.
So yeah, a quick rundown of what happens here is that the show's about brother and sister they're like Dori and Kari.
Uri and Hari, I believe.
Hari, Ri might be honorific, so I'm not sure.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
But yeah, Hari and Dori, we'll go with that. And nobody else really gets names except for Shinbi, who is a goblin.
He's just a goblin.
The little green baby man with horns. Anyway, these kids live with their unemployed dad and cop mom in a haunted apartment building. Some of the backstory is given to us in the first 15 minutes, and I really I actually kind of appreciate how they deliver it, which is they just deliver it in flashbacks.
Yes.
And when they first moved there, they ran into this fucking goblin, and
they ate the goblin taffy.
They ate the goblin taffy through some series of hijinks, and now they can see ghosts. And in return for driving away ghosts, because Shinbi is scared of them, they have access to his magical powers.
Yes.
I have a less charitable opinion on that part.
Okay.
Because it's very tell and not show.
It's a very tell and not show, but also it's not very long either.
That's true, but like it feels very second episode for a first episode.
It did feel like we missed something, didn't it?
It feels like we missed a season.
Like there was a. I'm gonna even that out to a neutral, basically.
Yeah, I'm pretty neutral on it myself because it's interesting. It's different.
But it was an efficient way to deliver the information, but I guess not all of us liked it that much.
Yeah.
It didn't insult our intelligence the way some other animes do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which is
we didn't have like
this is children's anime.
Yeah, we didn't have 10 minutes of exposition while we panned over a fucking cityscape.
Exactly.
Anyway, so that's the setup. This particular episode deals with how the water pipe. Also, I have to say, there's like a level of like weird domesticity here.
Yes.
Which I kind of appreciate. It's kind of like grounded in places.
It was like cute.
And it's like, Yeah, the problem here is the water pipes in the apartment went out, and the story behind that is actually because of ghosts. But
Yes.
it seems like a very like real person problem.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
And yeah, I didn't expect. Okay, so this is obviously like a children's show, right?
It's got
Yeah.
big like Yokai Watch or
Yokai
like
Watch, like Pokemon energy.
Digimon, yeah,
Yeah.
those kind of like shows.
Um, so I appreciate it whenever it doesn't talk down to like viewers because like you should treat children as like people. Um,
Agreed.
um, but yeah, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect this children's anime to start with basically The Grudge.
Yes, literally.
I think I was surprised at how scary it was.
Me
Honestly.
too.
It was
Like the
it was subtler than you would expect.
like the part where the like water's dripping on them from the ceiling and it's because their parents were up all night with the water running. That like scared the shit out of me. I was
That's
like,
creepy.
ooh. Because I could, like, if that actually happened, that would be, like, extremely scary, actually.
That'd be really bad to happen to you.
Yeah, the kids. Yeah, young Korean children get to experience the trauma of having insane parents.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's clearly something going on with the water, and they are aware of it because they done it the Goblin Taffy. They can see that the water is like black and evil, coming out of their adorable duck-shaped humidifier, which I kind of want one.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny that when one of them looked at the humidifier, that it stopped being black for a second, like the ghost was just hiding for a second.
Self-conscious.
Anyhow.
Anyway, anyone who inhales the steam for this or drinks the water falls under the ghost's influence and acts weird and does weird shit like leave the taps on all night.
Mm-hmm.
And then it gets a little bit more aggressive. It tries to drown that kid.
Starts to
That
drown the
was
kid in the bathtub.
fucked up.
That's bad.
Scary.
Mom goes face first into the other bathroom's bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's evil water in the toilet.
Yeah.
God knows I've dealt with evil water in the toilet.
Haven't we all?
Yeah.
But yeah, it all boils down to everybody in the apartment buildings like compromised, and they're all trying to climb up onto the roof and into the water tank.
I think the SCB Foundation should be handling this, to be honest.
And yeah, it's because there's ghosts, and the goblin child is useless, but it at least informs on what the deal with the ghosts are.
Yeah, at least he knows things.
And they have a flashback, and they find out that the ghosts is actually two little boys that lived in the apartment complex, and their parents were too busy to play with them or take them anywhere. So after they were thrown out of the courtyard by presumably the super for being hooligans, they went up on the roof and saw that the water tank was open and thought, "Hey, we should swim in there." And they didn't just jump in; they actually tied a rope and everything, but they did pull the handle off the side, and yeah, they drowned in there.
Yeah.
Drowned in the water tank.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like that lady in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
God.
At the Cecil Hotel.
Yeah.
So yeah, just genuinely tragic death that they don't really try and shield the viewer from. So,
yeah, that's the thing.
And yeah, it turns out the way to break the curse is you gotta swim all the way to the bottom and undo a valve that doesn't make any sense.
It's like this magical glowing valve that can let out all of the...
And also the people inside as well. Like,
yeah, everybody else, that's a big pipe.
Yeah.
She turns it, and then she's like, the next scene she's out of the fucking water tank, and you see where the water comes out from. It comes out from this fire hydrant looking thing, so she came out through that somehow.
Yeah, it looks like everybody came out through that, because there's no way to climb out the top.
Just shows you what Delta P will do. Shove you right through a little hole.
So yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. The Goblin Child also does like many very Saturday morning cartoon things.
Yes. He's got like a little like transformation, not even transformation sequence, but like a little like shield sequence where he forms this shield.
Yeah, he does
And
some
then
card captor Sakura shit, and
it lasts for like 2 minutes. And then he's like, I'm out of magic. He gives them ghost orbs.
yeah, they gives him Kamen Rider-esque devices to summon
Yeah.
him.
It's fucking Marvin Mystery or whatever it's called.
Summon your goblin.
I'll be honest, and I can kind of chart out the way the rest of this is probably going to go. But I actually like the tone of this without him in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kinda.
He's kind of irritating.
I don't like them.
Like it's
the monster.
it's mostly just that the human characters are much more interesting than the goblin in any
Yeah.
form.
Uh-huh.
Like the sister Hari is like a hero.
Yeah.
She's unquestioningly doing what has to be done.
Do you
Yeah,
think
Hari.
that she's gonna be the one who does most of the saving in the show? Like, and then there's gonna be like one episode at a 10 where the young kid does something good.
The brother's job is to be the stakes in some of the episodes.
Yeah.
Uri is an adorable dumpling child, and I love him.
He is a round toddler. Like
He's good.
Popular. It's good.
also he himself has a truly real person fear of slathering your face in whatever soap,
And then the
face
water
cleanser,
cuts off and you
the
can't
fucking water
wash it
turns
away.
off.
I was so sad when that happened. I
What
was
do
like,
you-
oh my god,
It's
what
just
are you
like,
supposed to do?
What do I do? I've done that. I've had the fucking I've had the power go out while I was washing my hair.
Oh god.
That's
I
miserable.
was just like, oh, good, it's black in here. That's a real ass person's fear.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
So-
Afraid of the dark, but only when your hair is being washed actively.
So yeah, as an anime, this is not what I'm looking for because I'm a grown person. But
Yeah.
I will give it props for being a very competent Saturday morning cartoon.
Oh yeah, if this had come on like Cartoon Network when I was growing up, I would have been all over this.
I'm not
Yeah.
a
I would have
Put
watched
this
plenty
on.
of it.
I'm gonna put this on for my son Cumbert to watch while he grows.
I was about to say I would too, but I probably wouldn't have because I didn't know what anime was when I was a child, and also I had like rarefied taste in cartoons and was watching Batman the animated series and shit.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Which has like 90 times more craft in it than it has any right to.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
see, I was watching stuff like Jackie Chan Adventures, which has, I feel, like a somewhat similar energy to this.
Hmm.
So
This,
I could see
this
myself having watched this.
This is like a younger person's Martin Mystery.
No, it is literally just like Yokai Watch. It seems like I haven't seen Yokai Watch, so don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure Yokai Watch is exactly like this.
So I won't. I probably won't watch any more of this myself. But I'll tell you what, I wouldn't feel bad putting this on if I was watching my friend's kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Scare
Traumatize your friend's children.
Traumatize your friend's children, but only lightly.
Only lightly.
This will get you through the coming tough years.
Look, some gentle scares. It builds character.
It's important.
Important.
They'll be fucked up creepypasta fans when they're adults.
What do you guys think?
I don't think that I'm gonna like seek this out. It is on Netflix, so I don't. There's a possibility that I would throw this on if I had nothing else, but I have enough of a backlog that I would probably watch other stuff first. But I could see myself catching more of these. Also, we didn't talk about the like ghost school clip.
Oh yeah,
At the end.
I assume that's gonna be like the like who's that Pokemon of this show or whatever.
Didn't we watch a show during the what was it? that gave me the vibes from that one show with the dress.
Oh.
Or was that the one that I'm thinking of?
The dress?
You know the evil dress?
No.
I don't think that was like a different thing.
That was a very different feel.
I thought you were going to talk about Kitaro.
I might have been.
I was thinking about the sections at the end of the Izakaya show where they tell you how to cook the thing.
It's also a very different feel.
That is extremely. But no, yeah, I liked the little like random little monsters that were in there. He's just like, look at this horrible ghost, the water ghost.
I noticed in the preview for the next episode, the monster of the week is going to be some terrifying Japanese hair ghost, and it just made me think, what the fuck, like, cultural trauma led to the Japanese being afraid they were going to be strangled by somebody's long black hair? It's popping up too often now.
Yeah.
I mean, that happened in Uzumaki, right?
That happened. That happens in Uzumaki. That happens in The Ring. That happens in like indie games. That happens in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, I forgot about that part in JoJo's. Also, this is we keep skipping around this. This is Korean, not Japanese.
Yeah.
Well, you got me there. Maybe it's a broader cultural fear than I thought, and we just haven't seen as much media from Korea and China. And
yeah, maybe it's like sort of like an East Asian sort of trope.
East Asian terror of being hair strangled. I'm gonna look into this. If I have something for you guys next episode, I will lay out what I found out about hair ghosts.
Hair strangling? Okay. Let us know.
The world expert in hair strangling.
Anyway, if you have a story about how black hair came out of the drain to strangle you, you can tell us about that at oneepisodecast@gmail.com. And then I recommend that you seek out an exorcist.
That's the word, not the number. You can tell us about your ghost orbs on Twitter. That's at oneepisodecast. Show us your orbs.
I showed you my orb. Please respond.
I showed you my goot. Please respond.
Yeah.
I got nothing else. We gotta leave.
We gotta get out of here.